Hey everybody, it's Secret Agent Zachary of Stanley Boston Park here. Welcome to some sports. Okay, listen to everyone out there that are saying Tomlin being fired. This has got to stop. I understand the Steelers lost 30-13. It doesn't matter. Watching him, he takes responsibility of stuff, and that's what you got to do. So I'm all like, yes, I understand Tomlin's taking responsibility, but let me tell you, I don't think it's him that's causing the issues. I mean, how I'm watching this, if you watch the NFL trade deadline, the Steelers missed out NFL trades here and there. That's the reason why I missed out trade. I think that was probably our biggest issue we ever had this year, was the NFL trade deadline. Second, I want to bring up something. I don't think it's coming from Mike Tomlin, whatever it is the Steelers are doing. In my opinion, I don't think it's Tomlin that's causing these issues. I want to say it had more to do with the general manager and the defensive coordinator. The only reason why I think about it, because the way I'm watching it is kind of ridiculous, because let me tell you, we have all these veterans on our team, and it doesn't really fit the combo. Yes, I understand TJ Watt's a veteran, but the thing is that he's really good. Cam Hayward's doing okay, too. But what I'm saying to you guys is that you guys can't criticize Mike Tomlin, because there's no reason that you guys saying, like, oh, he has to be fired. We're tired of him doing this and that. Well, guess what? I don't really think it's Tomlin's fault. The more connections I'm watching, it's not coming from Tomlin. It is actually coming from either the general manager or the defensive coordinator. Now, how I'm watching right now, it can go in two different directions. But I obviously don't know what's going on. And I understand the Steelers fired Matt Canada. But I think the biggest issue is offensive coordinator, what you guys are watching. Now, my only question is like, if we're going to be looking for an offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers, we don't know who it's going to be. Now, obviously, this is not Tomlin's fault. The way I'm watching this right now, I'm just like, okay, this is not Tomlin's fault. The only reason why we're screwing around, because we don't have a backup quarterback for Kenny Pickett at the moment, because Trubisky and Rudolph don't have the opportunity. Luckily, Pittsburgh was able to sign a quarterback. His name is, excuse me for that, Trace McSorley. Trace McSorley might be able to help out to be Kenny's backup. So what I'm saying to you guys is, like, give Trace a chance this year. And if it doesn't work out, keep him on the team until the training camp of 2024. Until we can solve the situation out. Because I think Trace would be a great backup for Pickett, if just in case he gets injured, here and there. But the reason why I didn't want the Steelers to go to Trubisky, now this is long before that we went after Trubisky. Now, I was looking at this, I'm like, no, this ain't gonna work. And then they just went up to him and they forced him after him. Now, just to be fair with you guys, I don't see how Trubisky is the answer to the Steelers. Neither Mason Rudolph. So, how I'm looking at it, I think that we need to use Trace McSorley as a backup, and we'll see how it is. Now, my other mistake for wide receivers, now this is something I want to talk about as well. Wide receiver, we have an issue with wide receiver. I'm not making this up. Some of them are veterans on the team. and we don't have like a rookie that can really do a lot of the work. Now, when the Steelers went after Allen Robinson, it kind of didn't make any sense, on my opinion, because Allen Robinson did not make any sense. Like, we haven't seen any touchdowns from either Darnell Washington or Allen Robinson this year. None of them didn't score any touchdowns yet. So my only concern is like, I mean, Darnell's doing great, but we need to see more passing plays with Darnell Washington. Now, what I'm saying is like, Darnell Washington's got to develop in a passing way. I understand he blocks a lot here and there, but we need to use him what he's really good at with his passing skills. He has to get a touchdown at some point this year or next year, depending how it goes. And the reason why the Steelers are sucking bad and not going to playoffs because it has something to do with Trubisky. And the Steelers draft picks and free agency, I already made a Facebook post about it, about what we need. I mentioned something about McCole Hartman for wide receiver who we need. The idea is like we need mid people that are young to develop, because the way that how we're developing should make sense going into that direction. And if we can get some mid people and have some better work for Kenny Pickett, we'll have a shot. But the whole plan is to develop like how we want it. Now, my question to you guys is like, if we can find an offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who do you guys think it's gonna be? That is my question to ask you. Because I don't think it's Tomlin's fault. Neither of that. And I'm seeing some connections from the QB coach that's coming from the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's coming from both of them, I think. Like, I don't think it's coming from Tomlin. I think it's coming from the QB coach and the general manager. But I'm not sure which direction it's playing. So I have zero clues for that. And I don't think it's Mike Tomlin. My only guess is it's coming from in sort of in that direction. But listen, don't blame me on this. I'm thinking it's coming from like here and there. Oh, I'm looking at it. This is utterly ridiculous, like what I'm watching. But see, if the Steelers don't get rid of Trubisky, I don't know what else to do. So yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Alright.